Growing up, I lacked mentorship, role models, resources, and representation of not only people in higher education, but people that look like me in positions of power. Hi besties, welcome to the one, the only, or should I say, the greatest Latina YouTube channel brought to you by Dr. A. Okay, so maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic. But if there's anything you'll walk away from after watching this video, it will be undeniable self-confidence. My dad played a huge role into this self-confidence obsession that I led myself into. And to give you guys an idea, this is my dad. You know what? I'll just let you see for yourself. Alright guys, so I have no idea what this man's gonna say, but he's funny as hell. So I'm excited for y'all to meet him. Let's go see. Here he is in his natural habitat. Nacho, bájale, I have a question for you. No, you don't have to turn it on, just bájale. So
what?
I'm launching my YouTube channel, and my besties want to know, why are you so confident?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I can be naked and still be the same person. So really.
So it's what's inside.
Yeah.
So why have you been wearing the same shirt for 5 days?
No, I just put it yesterday. What? Don't be like that.
So why do you wear sandals with socks?
I cannot.
If you would be able to give someone advice, what would it be?
You know what you're talking about. You feel confident, you'll be confident. You know, even though people will think like you're not.
All right. Well, thank you for answering that question.
Take it out of there.
So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm obsessed with myself. But I didn't only create this channel to help you embody and be your authentic true self, because honestly, I'm gonna educate y'all too. But on what, you ask? So y'all have probably seen this TikTok, this one right here. Everyone's been asking me, are you diabetic? And the answer is no, but someone who I love is. And so are over. On that TikTok, I pretty much show a continuous blood glucose monitor, which the one that I used in that TikTok was the Freestyle Libre 2. And I show how I put these on myself, not being diabetic. Although I am a pharmacist and I want to share like drug knowledge, because can I just say birth control? A lot to cover, friends. Another one of my favorite education topics. Can I get a drum roll, please? You guessed it. Monies. I love money. I love talking about it. I love using it. I love self-education. Not only is my credit score higher than all my siblings, I'm the youngest of 4, by the way, my credit score is also higher than both of my parents. So if there's anything that I've learned from college, it is that we as Latinos have a very skewed or misconception of money. And I say this all the time. And the only reason why I'm able to say this is because I've been there. I had that mentality. I thought that Louis Vuitton, the Gucci belt, the Burberry scarf, and see all these people with nice things, and we associate those nice things to materialistic objects. But it's like, I can't even be mad. We literally come here, a first-generation student myself, and let me tell you, I've sat in on some executive boards with very, very HQPs, high-quality people. And let me tell you, none of these people, I mean, owners of pharmacies, presidents of universities, governors, senators, you name it, they're not wearing the Louis Vuittons. They're not walking around, with the newest Gucci purse. Nor are they driving the freaking G-Wagon or a Range. Well, maybe some, but The point is that a majority of the wealthy people that you come across, you honestly would never expect that they would be as wealthy as what they maybe publicly perceive themselves as. And before you start trolling, I'm not saying that wealthy people can't have these things. Like, obviously, yes, they can afford them. All right, so enough about money. We'll cover a lot more of that in future episodes. But honey, I will say this until my face turns blue. We need to work smarter and not harder. Our parents are like, no seas huevón, no seas pinche. We were raised with the mentality of you need to work hard to have the finer things in life. Lo que tú tienes solamente lo tienes, o lo podemos tener porque trabajamos. And that, my friends, again, don't get me wrong, hard work is absolutely important, and I attribute hard work to a lot of my success. However, como se dice, essentially my realization was that all of these very successful people were no better, no more talented, no more skilled than what I've seen people in my culture and in my community. I remember coming home one day and just telling everyone, like, guys, we can all be rich and successful. We can all be wealthy, and we can all enjoy the finer things in life. And we don't have to be on a farm breaking our backs and working this damn hard. It's about working smarter, not harder. What did these people have that made them successful? I call it the power of your network. I say your network is your net worth, and Felipe Mejia can vouch to that. But I really do firmly believe that your network, right? Why is a exec boardroom filled of men? And to answer that question was that they helped somebody who they knew, and who is in their network is their kind of people. So, for example, when I worked at a grocery store, when I was in a pharmacy, and I saw my people, I had better conversations. And it's not for any specific reasons. I had amazing conversations with all my patients because I love talking. But what I learned from those experiences was that those people are just helping out their people. So in order to be in those positions, you have to network with those kind of people. And honestly, they're all kind of cool too. What I really learned is that they had more, like my mom says, than we do. And we let fear hold us back. And again, that brings me into the mentality piece that I really want to help share with you guys, because educationally, we have a lot to work on, with only 6% of doctors being Latinx community. So educationally, physically, I mean, tortillas, pozole, quesadillas. I have to sometimes at the dinner table just yell at my parents and say, like, we are not poor anymore. We don't have to live off of WIC. Don't need the reduced lunches of Pop-Tarts and chocolate milk. We can afford to eat healthier foods. And it's this whole logic of te tienes que terminar todo en tu plato. No, I'm finished when I'm full, and I feel content and I'm okay. It feels like sometimes that there's no one on my team to really just help me understand that the way of thinking that way is not bad. But did you know simply a risk factor for getting diabetes is being Hispanic? Like, it's a real thing. So educationally, physically, emotionally, we have so much trauma to deal with in our communities, in our exposure of being in this country and having to learn our own ways. And lastly, financially, it's just like those four things are so essential to our success. So now that I've ranted on for about however many minutes, I just want to wrap up by saying that this is the start and the beginning of something amazing, and not only that, but essential for our community. Growing up, I lacked mentorship, role models, resources, and representation of not only people in higher education, but people that look like me in positions of power. And I'm just here to be that representation, be that role model, be any sort of resource that I can be to you guys, because enough is enough. Like, ya no tenemos excusas para estar diciendo that we didn't make it because of the lack of opportunities. Like, this is your opportunity to learn and grow and just live a better, healthier, more fulfilled life. I'm so excited to share my next video. Should I do a sneak peek?
Ahora, hijo de tu pinche madre. Ahora.
We'll see. We'll see.